I'm Eric Nasa with Newsshooter.com, and we are at IBC 2018, and I'm with Ted at the Aputure booth. Ted, how's it going?
Doing good. Keeping busy.
Hey, you got the 120D2 in your hands.
Yes, I do. I know a lot of people that have ordered it already. This light just came out literally days before IBC. This is the first time we're showing it out as a currently purchasable item. The 120D Mark II, if you guys don't know about it already, the 120D regular is a standard size Bowens single source chip on board LED light that can be powerable off of batteries, remote controllable. The Mark II takes it to the next level. So the Mark II is 30% brighter than the 120D original. It's got that same Bowens mount, which means I can convert my hard light into a soft light with a softbox or a snoot or a grid, or really anything I want to put on there. Every strobe and photo accessory fits on this light. Battery powerable, of course. Now what we've done with the 120D Mark II is we've taken the control box, combined it with the adapter, built it into this aircraft aluminum housing, made it a lot tougher, a lot more durable, and a lot faster to use. There's also a lot of build quality upgrades. This is all stuff that we got from feedback. Aputure user group, shout out to them for giving us all the feedback and things that they want to see in the products. Really all these ideas go to them. So we have a new handbrake style yoke built onto the light itself, which is right here. We now have 2 screws that are holding it in, really a tougher design on everything. The controller box is now out of aluminum. We now have DMX built into the light itself. 6-meter long Nutric cables. These are expensive cables that we are now sourcing and purchasing through feedback of what you guys wanted. The cables are now 6 meters long and they all lock, so you don't have to worry about if you move your light, the light unplugging itself or anything like that.
Very nice.
Finally, we built effects into the actual light itself too. So if you want to do things like paparazzi or lightning or fireworks, you can now turn them on and their light will automatically recreate all those effects without you having to ride that dimmer switch the way that we usually do.
Now the color, did it improve?
Yes, indeed. Color improved. It is now 96, 97 TLCI CRI. So we're really doing everything we can to bring that color up, making it as high quality as we can.
And you kind of address some, maybe some softer spots, like the mount here. You have it's a little more reinforced, has a couple extra screws, right, to stop from twisting.
Details. We really, anytime we come out with an Aputure product, we do this tour where we sort of ask for feedback, and it's like 3 DPs a day, and we ask them, and everyone's always really nice. They always try to say the nicest things. We sit there and say, no, tell us what's wrong with the product. Yeah. And really, at a certain point, we're asking people to grill into the small things, and things that they asked for were things like a tougher screw on the actual yoke, handbrake style yoke, and these are things that, they're not a big deal, but on film sets where every second counts, they end up becoming a big deal over time. Yeah. So we're really happy to bring all those improvements to this new light.
I really like that you don't have the ballast anymore. It's all one piece. Yes. It's a little faster to set up, and the build quality is really nice.
Yeah, I can't stress this enough. Those 6-meter long cables that lock, it's a big deal. Yeah. It's a big deal. As somebody that uses our lights in our own studio, having to move the lights and be able to have enough length and be able to have enough slack and be able to have the flexibility, it's a big deal. It's a really big deal.
And we have some new modifiers. You showed this one off. This was at NAB.
Yes, indeed.
This is really great. So you have a ship date now.
Yes, we do. Okay, so basically, not so much of a ship date as terms of an updated availability date. This is going to be the last time that you're going to be able to see the Aputure Lico mount at a show before it actually releases. So currently, this is expected to release about the first quarter. We're expecting it to come out approximately March. We know we said the end of the year. We're doing everything we can, honestly. Always working on something new. But for those of you guys that don't know what this is already, this right here is the Aputure Lico mount. Now, what's exciting about this is that Lico lights are so popular already. You know that already. They're on stages, they're on film sets all the time. It's like a go-to light. And the reason for that, for you guys that don't know what that is, it's like a precision light shaping tool. You can project light and shape light, and you can even put your own custom designs in the actual light and shape that as well. So the idea for the 120D and the 300D is that it's modular light. One light can do everything. So now with the Lico mount attachment, all of a sudden, the 120D and the 300D are now able to project light and do everything that a Lico light can do, but with the same system that you already own on battery with remote systems. So you can see right here, I've got a Bowens mount right here. All I got to do is just screw that light on, snaps into place, and bang, when I turn this light on, I can all of a sudden project. You can see I've got a gobo in here. I am projecting an Aputure A. We actually had a couple booths complain that we were projecting our logo everywhere around the trade show, but we're just going to do this for a second longer, and I'm going to turn this off. So basically, again, we can project the light. We can do a clean, crisp circle if we want. We can do a shape if you're trying to do a bounce and you don't want the light to spill anywhere. You can literally cut your light into a perfect circle or a triangle or whatever you're looking to do. And on the top here, we have updated this since NAB. So now if you slide this open, we now have a size B style gobo insert. So super easy. We cut an Aputure one here, but if you want to get these cut These are really, really easy to make. You can make them custom. You can say happy birthday or do a window, or if you want to do like a Cucaloris look or something like that, you can project a Cucaloris and you can put it in and out of focus. This is precision lighting for LED now.
And the Leica also, it increases the output because there's a lens in there, right?
Absolutely. It's basically like a telescope for your light. You're projecting light through an entire lens system, which is why on the side here you can actually see that when I turn this on and I project this, not only is it getting magnified, but right here I can actually build in and focus my light in and out of focus. So if I want my design to be out of focus a little bit for realism effect, or if I'm going real theatrical and I want to see that, you know, barn door window on the floor, I can do that as well.
You add color, you can cut the light, very versatile.
So many things. If you guys don't know what a Leica light is, look it up. This is some film history here. You got to know about it, really.
And we have one more modifier.
Yes, indeed. So this modifier right here is a new upgrade to the Aputure Fresnel. Now this is called the Fresnel X, and basically what this does is we've added a couple new elements. So first of all, through user feedback, we are increasing the size of the Fresnel a little bit more, so it's now 7 inches across, so it's a larger size Fresnel. Before, the previous one was a 5-inch Fresnel. Now on the back here, you'll notice something that we haven't shown before. This right here is a back element to the actual Fresnel now. So this is now 2 pieces of glass that are shaping the light, bending that light forward, and changing the beam angle. Seems like just a piece of glass. This is actually going to push out double the light in terms of magnification of the previous actual Fresnel. So I can show you real quick, basically comparing the actual Fresnel X to the old Fresnel. It makes a huge, huge difference. It is actually insanely noticeable. But beyond just being able to push out more light, we've got a new system for being able to focus in my light, trombone it in and out. It's now all built in instead of having to push it forward. This is now a mechanical mount. And because it's got this mechanical mount, this little pocket of air actually ends up acting like a thermos for the actual light, which is fantastic because the old Fresnel used to get a little bit hot when you would touch it and it was on all day, especially on the 300D. With this little pocket of air, you don't have to worry about heat anymore. It stays cool to the touch. You can run it all day, not a problem.
Is it cutting better too with the new designs?
Absolutely. So with the actual Fresnel glass, you will get a slightly larger source, which makes it a little bit softer. So it's not going to cut as sharp, but it will still shape the exact same way with the 7-inch rim on here, so you can put the same barn doors and everything there as well.
That's nice. So you don't have to have a special barn door for this. It kind of moves right on over.
Yeah, and I think the light, because of the back element, actually comes out a little bit more parallel than the previous Fresnel, which was just shaping it once. You get 2 modes of actually warping that light forward. So again, we're always trying to get parallel light because the light from the sun is parallel, so it makes it a little more natural.
Now, what is it going to retail for, and when do you expect to be able to get this?
So the price for this one is not set yet. Approximately, we're thinking about it's going to be about $125, something like that. Please don't hold me to that. We do the best we can. Again, we're just showing prototypes here. For the Leica mount, this is not set as well. We've been spending a lot of time on it. It's really hard. We're going to have interchangeable glass and all this thing. This is optical systems. We do have some experience in optics because we've done adapters and things like that before. All the R&D that we do at Aputure really builds into each other. We're thinking this will be available, both of these, first quarter of next year. This one, the price is probably going to be approximately about $399, $400.
Are you going to still have the other model of the Fresnel? Are you going to offer that as well?
Yeah, as of right now, it'll be offered, and it'll be offered at least for the next year after the Fresnel X comes out.
All right, exciting stuff, Ted.
Certainly.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Eric. Appreciate it.